Alright, here's my video update. Made one for a while, but here goes. I'm a little bit sick. I think I finally hit my bottom with the pot fallout. So, yeah, the way it went was, all my friends are trying to quit. And I'm still on the fence about it, but I know it's not good for me and it's caused me some distress. So I've been trying to stop. But I haven't been able to because I'm an addict and I have addictive tendencies. So I didn't even really know if I wanted to quit, but I know it just hasn't been doing me very much good. So I knew my days were kind of thinning out of how many days I would keep on using, but I think I finally hit my bottom. I got sick and I smoked a joint a couple days ago. I don't even use very much. I just use a little bit, but my head has been so foggy. And I got this sickness on top of it. I don't know what that's from. Just really runny nose and my throat hurts and my tongue hurts and I still got a broken foot. I mean, I'm almost walking normally again, but I don't know if that attributed it, but I was high and I was walking through an alley that was like sheer ice and I just wasn't paying attention. I ended up breaking my foot in 3 places. So I don't know if intoxicated walking was part of the consequence, but here I am. So I phoned up my friend today. I made a declaration to him and I said, today's it. Today's my day. I'm quitting for a good while. And I really feel truly that I want to do it this time. Because I'm just suffering so much. I just don't feel right. And it's been a while, so I just got to get my sober head on my shoulders for a while. It feels so good just to be purely sober after a while. My usage has gone down quite a bit over the last little while. I'm getting up early in the morning, like today I was up before 11, almost up before even 10, so that's like a big improvement for me. Thank God I don't have to work or I'm not in any financial distress. But this sickness has just been hurting, and my last little joint thing, when I fell off so hard on the food, I just ate so many Fudgios and Kraft Dinner and cheese and butter, and because I just can't control my eating after a hangover, where after, when you get the munchies, I just can't control my eating, so I just binge on junk food, and it was like 2 days, like I just haven't been able to get off the junk food, and I'm usually a pretty good eater. I mean, I eat these things called torpedoes all the time, which are just kind of like a pita bread and, romaine lettuce, chopped tomatoes, sometimes some mushrooms, melted cheese. Your Cubs. You see, I'm getting these very ferocious, violent sneezes. And, so I ended up just taking vinegar and spraying down everything on my counters and finally cleaning my bathroom a little bit. And, I just took white vinegar in an old Windex bottle and sprayed everything down. I haven't really been able to read or chant, which sucks, because my mind is just so fickle. And, I'll try and do a little bit. I'm just too lazy, too indolent. I feels like. And I think indolence is actually a big side effect of cannabis consumption. But there was this thread today about, you know, actually in the last saga in the last few days, I tried to say, well, okay, well, maybe the problem is I'm getting all these nasty, contaminated weed, which I think is part of the problem, from, drug dealers and that, and I know that they have medical marijuana prescription place here, but so they have an online application, and I filled it out, and I said, well, what's your medical reason? I said, well, I'm alcoholic, and smoking weed negates my urge to go to the liquor store. I am alcoholic, and I haven't drank for 5 years, and surely enough, cannabis has helped me stay, sober from alcohol. And I was pretty elaborated and emphasized it, that cannabis, saved me a life of utter destitution, from drinking alcohol so, but I guess I don't accept, it's not a good enough reason, and so basically the interview went like, they phoned me after and they said, well, first, you're gonna have to maybe talk to a psychologist, and or you talk to your family doctor, and get a recommendation, but usually when we have to prescribe medical marijuana, you have to try a conventional therapy first that has failed, and screw that, I'm not taking no antidepressants, or I don't know what they would try and give me, but that's just, no, I'm not going down that road, so, and then it'd be $250 consultation fee, and then, who knows what other fees are associated with the psychologist and this and that, so it's quite an expenditure, just because when I know the weed, like, because my cousin's a patient, and it comes in packages, and it says explicitly, like, the THC content, the CBD content, so I don't want something that's not contaminated by some unscrupulous drug dealer, and I'm facilitating this perpetual, endless, criminal enterprise, and at the expense of alluring children to do harder drugs. I'm just trying to kind of breaking it down, and being a little, exposing some of the hypocrisy around it. And, saying the problem is the bureaucrats, like, for criminalizing vast portions of society of questionable law, most people want it legalized, from what I know, and, it's like, subjugation of, all these stupid laws, these booze-soaked politicians, who just are so staunchly, like, ignorantly set in these, like, old ways, who knows, but anyway, it's just the biggest hypocrisy of our time right now is the marijuana criminalization and subjugation, and then, even, it has had actual helpful benefits, and, making me not alcoholic, and not drinking. I did the AA and all that thing, and still that's not enough, like I'm a friggin' adult, like, so it's a war on consciousness, this is a war on, my freedom, like, I'm an adult, I can make a fucking decision if I want, when a substance that, bathtubs kill more people than weed, So we all know about this hypocrisy, is beyond hypocrisy, and then sure, the glorification of alcohol, like it's some kind of oracle. It's just the biggest fallacy that we live in. It's disgusting. I'm truly disgusted at the way of this whole thing is played out. And rightly so. I mean, it's just, okay, But I think the video goes to 15 minutes I can upload too, and I was just doing 10-minute videos before. But if you're just tuning in, check out my other videos. I'm just doing an anonymous vlog here. I put these videos on the YouTube just to keep my own personal vlog, just to chat it out, and give me a like, give me a subscribe, leave me a comment. How did you find this video? Did you type in weed? Who knows? But I've also been getting really interested in philosophy, and I started reading the Swami's books. And I think he's had a powerful impact on my life, Swami Prabhupada, the Hare Krishna guy, and he really, inspires me to get sober and follow the regulative principles, which is no meat eating and no illicit sex and no gambling and no intoxication. And chanting Hare Krishna, and I've been doing these things, but I haven't been following the regulations strictly, like no intoxication, but I've been making progress, so that's for sure. So check out my other videos if you're interested in that. I mean, the other videos somehow I recorded while I was high, so it's probably offenseful for me to do that, But I'm just in kind of a shitty predicament right now, but I can tell, if I keep at it, I'm going to make progress. I'm going to come out of this with a clear head on my shoulders and lots of useful knowledge. And so one thing that's kind of scaring me is there's this girl, I know she likes me. I know she really likes pot too, so I'm trying to get off, and I don't know how good that will be. I kind of like her, but she's younger, and she's really sweet, but it's like if I try to get off drugs, I shouldn't be, druggies, or people using. She's so sweet though. Yeah, she's got a big heart. But she's at her stage in her life of intoxicated and, partying and doing these things, and I'm just totally, I don't want to party anymore, I don't want to go to the bar, I'm totally happy just, doing nothing almost, and, I don't know, my life's going to change without this weed, but it's going to be a struggle, but I just need to make some progress. I need to get a clear head on my shoulders, and I'm just kind of blabbing on and on, but I'm just keeping these videos for my own personal records. If you get any benefit from it, just give me a like or subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm at 13 minutes and 10 seconds, so I'm just going to try and make them 15 minutes anyway. And, hopefully this channel is, man, oh man, just hopefully, I feel sick right now. I want to go to sleep. I'm just talking it out. I couldn't be bothered to read, or, my throat hurts, my tongue hurts. My tongue is clean though. I have this cool copper scraper. Anyways, I'm at 13 minutes, 49 seconds. I'm going to let it go. Peace out.